Greetings, Minecrafters. Nonsanity here, and welcome to a rather sick episode stream of the FTOG Feed the Beast Infinity Involved Expert Mode server. Yeah, I'm sick. So there's going to be a lot of cough mutes. I apologize for that in advance. Let's get started. What you see behind me is mostly experimentation. I did this while I was really sick, mainly because I just needed 16 terasteel. But I wanted to get things designed so that I can come back and put this all together from scratch and show you how it all works. But I can give you the preview now. I've got my altar here and the Petal Apothecary. This thing hasn't been automated yet. But I did automate the living wood and living rock using some turtles, which have run out of raw materials, so they've stopped. As all good turtles should. This is not wired up. This one is fully wired up and functional. I put in one set of ingredients for a single recipe in here. It will run it, put the output back into that chest. Later I can move that chest down underneath, hide it away, hook it up to an applied energistics, and order up large batches. It's been a while since I've been sick, Joshua, but this is the full-on flu. But hopefully I'm out of the feverish phase, and I'll be making at least some sense. This was my mana production system, similar to one I've used before. Again, it needs cleaning up, decoration. I'm not even going to put it here at the base. When it's running, especially if you have multiple sets of this, it can have a serious frame rate lag when you come into range of it. So I'm going to go put it somewhere else and just pipe the mana here, either by putting it in tablets and sending the tablets over here, or by using the mana carts, which is probably what I'm going to do because it's new and fun. Mana carts and ender rails, and bring the mana back via minecart, and have it fill up large groups of pools like this. But to do all that properly, I'm going to need some spark augments to do what I really want to do. I don't need them right away, but to do it the way I really want to do, I want the augments. But I'm going to be tearing all this down. This is just sort of randomly placed here on this area with some of the stuff underneath. I'm not going to leave it like this, and I'll do on camera all the other stuff. No new mic, I just put it farther away. Is it okay? Is the sound quality okay? There's going to be a bit more of a hiss, probably. I'm not going to be as clear, though I should be just as loud. It should be cranking me up and then developing a hiss as a result. If it's no good, I can move it back close, but just in case I miss a mute when I have a coughing fit, I didn't want to blow out anybody's ears. Got all my solar panels up to Ultimate Hybrid. I could now combine those, but it takes one of those quantum cores. Let's see, solar. Yeah, to make the quantum solar, you take these 8 that I've got here and put them around a quantum core, which is a whole lot of iridium plates, and it's just more compact. It's not any better than these, and these do have the ability to be used in other recipes. So I'll just leave them as it is for now. Some of the bunged up sound is just me being congested. I can move the microphone a little bit closer to get less of the computer's fan noise. Usually I put it between me and the laptop so that you get almost none of the fan noise. Maybe if I turn it like that. How's that? Alright, now the reason why I wanted to bring you guys on and do an episode, I mean, there's plenty of things I could do, like the whole Botania thing, just sort of experimenting, playing around. I could build more on the base. That's all stuff I could do off camera. But I wanted to do one thing that I think I now can do. So I'm going to give it a try. And it's momentous enough that you guys had to be with me for this. This is going to be very momentous. If you notice, I have the RF tools up. Now, if you remember, the Enderman... Okay, prepare for loudness. These guys are always loud the moment I get there. Sorry about this. Oh, yes. I'm getting lots of pearls, but it also has been getting dimlets, which are not here because they're all being processed. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright, maybe I should move the camera, the microphone back to its usual spots. Alright. Let's bring it back over here. In a world. I don't have the Don LaFontaine voice. I did for a couple hours during this flu, but I've been staying pretty well medicated, so it hasn't gotten bad in my throat to give me that really deep Don LaFontaine voice. The movie trailer guy. I just got a little bit of it. Joshua, yes, Steve's Factory Manager is my favorite Botania automation. You guys are getting the idea. Yes, the dimlets. I've got over here in these drives that are separate from this system. Tons and tons of dimlets. I think I might have... I'm sure I don't have every dimlet. But I have so many. So many. I've got iridium ore, draconium ore, molten silver, liquefied emerald, saturation 3. Those are my rarity 6. Rarity 5, I got peaceful, efficiency. This one's going to be very important. Mob villager, why is that a rarity 5? Bunch of materials and liquids, and a bunch of these effects. So I've got a lot of dimlets. We can make some pretty nice worlds, but to do that, you have to make the dimension builder. This guy... Alright, there's one killing of the dragon right there at this level. Then it takes 4 of these. Each of those takes 4 of these. And those take 1/4 of a dragon. So it's another 4 dragons. It takes bedrockium, iridium, terrasteel, and void metal. Now for the void metal, I could have pushed through enough Thaumcraft, got my warp up high, and made this myself. But some of the other guys on the server have already gotten their warp up. I made thousands of the void seeds, so I can give them the raw materials, and they made me a stack of void metal. So I'm good for that. The terrasteel I made in my Botania experiments, so I've got that. Iridium I've got. Bedrockium I think I now have. This is the piece I was waiting for. Otherwise I might have streamed this yesterday. Where's my uranium, my radioactive supplies? 6 of that. And the last 3 of these. Because I've got 15 mocks. And now I've got 16 mocks, which I can cook up into bedrockium. And that is the 16 bedrockium I needed. I don't have Avatarish, whatever that is. Its font's too small for me to read it easily. New texture for the RF Tools teleport device? No, that's the way it's always been. That's the receiver there. Alright. So, Dimension Builder. Make these, make these. So I need... Alright, so 4 of those, 16. 16 of these. So I need a full stack of Wyvern cores. So I need 4 stacks of Draconic cores. 1 stack... Oop, I'm out of gold. Alright, let's just unpack some gold here. Alright, there's 1 stack. Am I going to be low on Draconium? Alright, well, I've got to go and process what I've got. Only have 76. We had to reset. Let's put 1 back in there so it doesn't use that slot for something else. We had to reset the mining age. Something went wrong in there. For the people that had, quarries going on there, we got those replaced. And so I reset mine back up. But it was down for a little bit. Let's see. Cinnabar. Wrong place. Over here. See. Just checking the chat here. Yeah, the 9x9 crafting grid. I won't be using that anytime soon yet. Alright, I want the induction and put these together. And it's 1-to-1, so that's not bad. So I only need 11 more, which I can toss up here. Alright. Hopefully that's going to be enough Draconium. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short trip. I've got 99 dust I can melt up at least. Alright, finish that stack. I guess I'm going to have to cook this up. I'm going to need every little bit. And there's nothing you can do with this other than just basically cook it, right? You get 2, but it takes 2. Yep, just cook it. In you go. Oh, Nan, can I buy some nether quartz from you? Just grab some. Oh, I missed the 34. The little stack. There it goes. I think we're going to make it. My R key is still busted. If you were wondering, I have an R on my clipboard. Oh, that's not going to be enough. That is not going to be enough. Got to get 7 more. Alright, well, we have to go and find a comet, I guess. It would be better to fortunate? You know, it may be. It may be better to fortunate. I mean, I'm getting 3 every time using the induction furnace. If fortune is better than that consistently... Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm way short. Well... Hey, a TDC. What you need? Wave to the viewers. R. I moved it. I forgot I moved it. It's over here. Ah, he found it. Okay. And he hit me again. Pause for a drink. I think my voice is going to get lower and lower as we go along here. Yeah, maybe Fortune 3 will work better. No prob. But I need to go and get some more. So, let's go to the end, I guess. The end. Here we are. Now I could mine around the island here, maybe underneath it. Or I can go look for a comet. Have you guys seen the comets? I mean, there's not going to be a ton of the stuff here. And I don't know if the other guys have... Why is that here? That's strange. Oh, it's a bunch of just random stalactites of obsidian. See, now there's some draconium. But I want to get out my Vajra. Now that I know that left-clicking, or right-clicking, which is it? Yeah, right-clicking is Silk Touch. Why is it not getting picked up? There it is. Yeah, right-clicking is Silk Touch with the Vajra. Very strange. But it's a one-click mine, so it's great with the comets. So I guess let's go look for a comet. Because I can go fast. And we'll just sort of set off in this direction. I don't think I've been this way. Usually it doesn't take too long to find one. I've found 2. One was staked by somebody else and mostly destroyed. And then I found one that I mined out completely. I know Brink has found one. Oh, here we go. Nope, this one has been... No, it's clear. No one's used this one. So, let's just do a little bit of mining real quick. Didn't want to do this on camera. I should have checked my supplies before I started streaming. But now is the time I could stream. All my medicine is activated, except for one that I'd forgotten, but I've taken it, so it should be good soon. And I'm feeling mostly alright. As alright as you can be with the flu. I've learned what medicines to take and when that help best for me. There's tons of draconium in these comets. So this is the place to go. Then I could set up a quarry, but it would mean taking down the quarry I've got. And that's more trouble than it's worth. By the time I do that, move it here, set it up, finish here, take it down, and go back, set it back up where it was. Of course, I couldn't set it back up where it was. It would be redoing the parts it had already done. I should figure out what it's done and skip over it. Yeah, it's just easier to do this with the Vajra. It's nice and fast, at least. What are you guys saying here? Oh, you're talking about the Chaos Dragon. Yeah, I'm not going to go after it anytime soon. I don't really need to at the moment. I don't need the Chaos Shards for anything. So how are we doing for Draconium? Stack and a quarter. I'm going to need more than just what I needed for the stacks. Let's see. Dimension Builder. I'm going to need a lot more in here too. So these guys just take the 4 stacks. And then in the center here is 4... 36 more. And then these have to get poured 5 buckets of molten draconium, which is a lot of draconium, actually. Because you only get 144. And to do one of these takes 5184. Calculator. 5184 divided by 144 is 36. 36 ingots has to be poured onto it. And that's 12. So times 12. 432. Now, how many do you think Fortune 3 will get me per ore? Like I said, I get consistent 3, so they'd have to average higher than 3 for it to be better than the induction smelting that I'm using. 7 to 9, says Real Life. I thought you changed your name to something shorter instead of that entire 2 sentences of a name. Real Life. So how much have I got now? Almost 2 stacks. 7 to 9 is not bad. Whether that's max or average, I don't know. I was half tempted to make this episode an actual recorded and edited episode and not a live stream. because then I could edit out coughs and so forth. But I monitored how often I was coughing, and it wasn't too bad, so I haven't had to mute yet. We've been going for, 25 minutes, if it's to be believed. All right. Oops. Let's just get it 3 stacks and we'll go. Come out to the outside where I can target the stuff a little bit better. Some are angered at Enderman. There's a ton of this stuff here. And with this Vajra, it really goes fast. Then I need to make something for the fortuning. What do you guys suggest? I think there's a block breaker you can enchant up to fortuning. That may be my preferred method, because then I can automate it and use it in the future, instead of just making a tool and bashing it by hand. I'll look it up if nobody in the stream knows what it is. I know enough that there is one. But not what it's called. Get out of the way. Alright. Is that enough now? That's 3.5 stacks. Let's call it good. Let's mark this. Bring up my map. And new comet. There we go. Oh, man. Why is everything green? Because I'm in the beam. And go home. Block Smasher from MFR. Alright, we'll try that. I think that's what I want to do. Let's put this away and this away. I like how the Draconium ore changes its appearance based on what dimension it's residing in at that time. Block Smasher. Here, whoop. So need precision sledgehammer. 2 of those. 1 of these. Make it. Alright. So, fortune. It takes mob essence. And some power. Okay. Well. Now I moved my essence over to the new base. Yes. I've got a couple of mob farms going over here. I'm still working on how I want to do everything. But I've got wisps going over here. And I've got 4 Mine Factory Reloaded grinders, killing them. And then here I've got, it's currently blazes. If I flip this lever, then whatever Safari Net was in there comes into this chest. I could swap it out for a different one and send it back down. And it's been getting me plenty of experience points. Though it doesn't look like it gets the corners. I'll have to work on that. But here is my Bedrockium Drum of Essence. Actually, yeah, let's just borrow it for a little bit. We'll bring it back. Hello, DB Archangel. Glad you can make it to one of the streams. I'm sorry it's a sickly stream, but... Alright, now I just need a fluid conduit. I made a bunch of conduits. And export into here. There we go. So let's see how it does. Put one in. It's not fast, but it got me 8. It's a keeper. So let's pipe things in and out. Let's get... I'll just use barrels for this. That's fine. With some item conduits. So that'll be the input, this will be the output, input, all right. That looks like it's working. Let's go ahead and cook some of it up. All right. Continuing where we left off. Draconium. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Now we're out of gold. I got plenty down here from the quarry. I just haven't processed it. At some point I'll start auto-processing everything, but just haven't gotten to that stage yet. Alright, and then I wanted to do gold pulverizer. Yep, there it goes. How is this doing? Oh wow, yeah. Very nice. You know, I probably should run everything through that makes a difference. Oh, of course I'm cooking that up. Can't cook up the gold. Gold. The microphone's not picking up any strange sounds, is it? I know I'm a mass of flu germs. I can't hear very well because my ears are a little bit clogged, but hopefully everything's okay. I'm out of diamonds now. This is an expensive recipe. I focused on all the difficult stuff, and I forgot about the easy stuff. And diamonds were pulverizer as well. I have to make more of all these machines. Diamonds. Now it's out of gold. Oh, yeah, I should have gold. Pulverized gold. This thing is fast with those 10 upgrades. Alright, 4 more. There we go. Got them all. To answer a qualm you had in one of your earlier stream vids about being able to shift-click into your crafting grid, you can if you have inventory tweaks. I do have inventory tweaks. Hold Shift and W and left-click. Huh. Shift, W, left-click. Yeah, it doesn't work with these because there's 4. It doesn't know where you want to put it. That's what I was complaining about. Excuse me. Alright. So we've got those. Back to Dimension Builder. Next. Now we're going to need a whole lot of Vibrant Alloy, Fluxed Electrum, Mana Steel, and Nether Stars. I'm going to need a stack of Nether Stars. Ta-da! I've got a stack of Nether Stars. It was noisy, but I ran my Wither automation for a while, and it worked just fine. Oh, we just lost it. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the stream here, I guess. And I'll be back in a little bit. I will tweet when I'm ready to come back, because I need to take a little break anyway, me being sick as I am. But I will be back shortly. I will get more of the Vibrant and the Fluxed and some of those other things I just need to cook up. I'll make sure I've got all the materials before I start again. But I will be back in a little while to actually build a dimension builder and start building some dimensions. So hopefully you'll be free to join me then, or catch me on the download. And just as a note, two episodes back, 23 and 24 were merged together into one giant 4-hour video. Take breaks, don't watch it all in one go. But I just released that, so you can go check that out if you weren't there for that live stream while I take this break. So I'll be back in a bit. Take care, be good, and see you real soon.